Well, the old girl's gonna get a new display glass. This thing it's cracked up and hazed up. And I found this on moparoverstock.com. I'm not sure whether or not this is totally original. They said it was a 2001 part, but if you look here, it says 11/6/24. So I don't think this is really that old. It was an eBay thing, but it was one of the cheaper ones, and it was pretty convincing because the picture on the old box, on the box they showed in the picture, said 2001, 3, 4 or whatever. So my gullible ass went ahead and bought it, but it looks like it's pretty well built. So we're going to try to put this thing on today and see how it goes. I already started the dash bezel because I was afraid I was just going to break it and then have to order a whole new bezel kit while I was at it. And I still might break it. I've already cracked it a little bit up here. Right there's a little hairline crack, but I'm going to end up replacing this dashboard because this crack is just getting bigger and bigger. They sell all this stuff on lmctruck.com, so it's really not hard to get some decent OEM parts. And I'm going to go along here, and they say just to start over in this corner, and once you get it free, they say don't try up here. And this is the first place that I tried to do it was up here. So, and then they, somebody with experience said the first place to go bad is through here because the sun is cooking it all the time. And they were not wrong. So I'm just going to keep working this gently, and I'm hopefully not going to break it. But, it's going to get replaced now anyways. I just don't want to have this missing for several weeks while I wait on a new dash bezel and a new dash pad as well. So, it's got one more, and it's off. That wasn't too bad. So I did get that little hairline crack right here. It's not too noticeable. It seems like I kept my clips on pretty good, and proud of myself for that. But yeah, they sell these new ones, and they come with the new AC vents and all that. And it's a good idea while you're replacing the dash pad itself to go ahead and replace your heater core. And it's probably good just to go through with an air hose and just blow all this dust, because that's years of cigarettes and whatever, previous owner stuff. But this little lens right here is just going to be, looks like 4 little Phillips, 5, 6 small Phillips head. And I'm going to get you tilted and zoomed a little bit so you can see. It's going to be 6 of these little dudes. I'm just going to take my time with it because a lot of this is 30 years old almost. So, or 26 years old now. And so far, it's been a lot easier than expected. The Ford Bronco, that one shattered all the pieces, taking it out. I'm going to lose these gloves. They are getting in the way of my dexterity. So. Yeah, so I didn't want to run out immediately and buy a new dash and a new dash bezel. So I got a package coming in tomorrow. I just got a alert for that. And that's going to be some new mirrors from LMC Truck, which I'm super excited about because these mirrors on this truck suck. They're just small, they're clouded up, and they're supposed to be heated, but I don't see anything about them heating anymore. When there was all frozen out here, they said they were on, but oh no, don't drop that. I need a magnetic screwdriver. Try to kick this over and not lose it, but I think I just lost it. Well, to be continued on that one. It's not lost, it's just suspended. Okay, this one's got a little rust on it, so I wonder how water got into that, because all of them look good except for that one. So this should come right off, like so. I don't want to mess up the, there's like a little gasket or membrane behind there, it seems. So this thing's all cracked up. Oh, damn it, dropped you guys. So this thing's all cracked up and it's just hammered. So let's see how the new one matches up to it. And there's some trash in there I can get out. Some like insulation stuff. It's probably just the original insulation just degrading, but yeah, it should look a lot better. I'm gonna take this little wipe that came with the camera mount kit and wipe out some of this stuff. Hopefully it doesn't take the color off the back, and I'm gonna see what it's actually made of first. Nanoactive agent. Well, that doesn't sound good. We're gonna see what happens. If I screw it up, I'm just gonna dust it. Yeah, we don't need to use whatever that chemical is and hopefully not destroy the entire thing. It's interesting how dust gets back here because this seems like it's sealed up pretty good, but 26 years of vibrations can probably get some dust into places it shouldn't be. But now was it totally necessary to do that? Not really. Look how brittle that was. I just leaned on it a little bit and it broke. But yeah, I think that's good enough. Because I don't know how delicate some of this stuff is. I know with the Bronco not the digital cluster, but the cluster I bought for the Bronco, I don't want to do all that. It was packaged very well, but it showed up off of eBay not looking too good. Like, none of the dials are working like they should be. And maybe they just sold me a bad one. It was a used one, but I have the strangest feeling it's because it got dropped or something on the way to my house. But oh yeah, looking much better. I'm going to stop there before I get any further and make mistakes. So this was like $140 after shipping. I think it was free shipping. So I'll post the where I got it from in the link below, but it's moparoverstock.com. So it's not that hard to find, but they have their own website, but they also have an eBay page as well. And I'm touching the inside of this glass, and I should not be, because it's going to get real annoying seeing fingerprints and smudges that you can't clean off. Yeah, so we're just gonna, the stuff is very, very sensitive to dirt. Anyway, son of a bitch, I touched it again. Let's try to not do that again, because this does not want to come off too well. If it fits. I have my concerns here. They seem to have decent ratings on this part, but unless I'm missing something, and maybe it goes in bottom first, like so. That seems to be the way it goes. Okay, much better. So got that in, and so yeah, that looks night and day difference better compared to what was here. Good Lord. Yep. So now I can see all of my stuff, especially at night, because this thing being hazed up like this, there is no seeing. It's just a big blur of light when you're driving. So now I'll have something respectable to look at. I feel less like I'm driving a piece of crap that I got out of a junkyard, but it's not a piece of crap. It's a truck. Come on. I'm going to put the rusty ones down at the bottom. I don't know that it matters. I don't think you can see them anyways. But it makes me feel better. This is the hole that doesn't seem to want to line up, but I think it's going to work. Yep, it worked. Now I got to find that loose, missing screw that goes right here. That fell behind there. And I swear I heard it fall out, so we're going to go with that belief for the first round of looking for it. And then I might be pulling some panels off, because I really hate losing screws and stuff. What's even worse is when you lose. I had that 96 OBS Ford, and I was doing something. I was putting the exhaust system in or something, and I dropped a bolt on top of the oil. There was a plate right below the oil pan, and I dropped a bolt right there, and it was gone. And that drove me crazy because I was worried it was going to eat a hole through the oil pan. And I could reach around with like a coat hanger and I could bump it, but I couldn't never get it out. Oh, there it is. I knew I heard it fall somewhere. We're just going to believe this is the screw. All right. Last one. Then we get to put this bezel back on and hopefully not bust it all to pieces. Oh man, this one was the hard one. That's why it fell. Come on. Come on, baby. Get in there. Sausage fingers. I had the weirdest friend growing up. And he would run around pretending to have T-Rex arms and sausage fingers. He would just run around saying that, and he was kind of like a real-life Pee Wee Herman mixed with like that dude Timmy from I think it was Mad TV or whatever back in the day. He was a strange dude. I think he's incarcerated right now, so he was the only dude that could draw 1,000,000% of attention to him and still get away with stealing. And I guess he learned if you're totally obvious about everything you do, people don't pay attention because they're annoyed by you. So he would act crazy. I had a cop come up to me one day in a store. I was about 17. I went back in. I was about 17, and the cop's like, "Is this guy on acid or something?" I was like, "No, I think he's special." And he was definitely special. So, but anyway, so I got to find my little piece. Up there it is. It's called the Boss Audio. It's a piece of crap stereo. And I found some kickers on Amazon. They got a whole kit. It does the tweeters and the door speakers, front and back. And it comes with, I think they're called CAN buses or something, but it's something for the wattage. And I don't know, but they had decent reviews. We're going to call that good enough. But would you look at that? It took me 15 minutes, and without the camera, it would have taken me 10. But, yeah, let's see what it looks like when it lights up now. What a nightmare that was. Looks like a brand new truck. Oh, yeah. Before, you couldn't even see that stuff. It was just a blur. Oh, yeah. All right, so the next thing to do is I'm going to be pulling these doors. Look at this. That makes me angry. Instead of buying these little clips off Amazon, whoever had to open this door up for whatever reason, those are roofing screws. And they did it to all the doors in this truck. So, once again, I'm going to go on LMC truck. You can give them your VIN. They'll match the color of your dash, your doors, all that, and get you good to go. One thing I'm looking for is a new one of these. And I might be able to fix this one and reupholster it, but it's not connected. And that's something that's going to have to happen. And these seats are totally just sacked out. And all these are kind of in that. Vice grips work to adjust the back of the seat. I had a pair there, but they get you in the ass sometimes, and that wasn't ideal. So I just pull them out of the glove box whenever I need them and just adjust my seat. But when I first got it, the seat was like this, and I was not going to keep driving like that. I'm 6'2", 200 and some odd pounds. That was not working for me. but I think these seats might be air powered. I'm not entirely sure about that, but the reason I say that is because I can lift the front of the seat up, and then 10 minutes later, it's dropped back down, and that gets real annoying on road trips. But yeah, we got that done, and we'll be starting these mirrors next, so stay tuned, guys.